not Zaana.
I don't have a choice, Mother. Five will offer 8 gulden. That's enough to get us through the winter. You know the furs have been bad this year. We need the money.
No, Papa, you can't take away Zaana. She is my friend. She carries my pack when we go for a walk. She is so smart. No, no, no. Zaana is my friend too, Papa. We keep her ducks in the summer and watch her cats on that. She's my goat, Papa. Please don't say Zaana. Zaana mine, Zaana mine, Zaana my friend. Papa knows you're my friend.
Zaana stood patiently while the family bemoaned her fate. She trusted humans. They always fed and cared for her, and she enjoyed their company. She was a bit surprised when Aaron put the rope around her neck and led her down the path away from the small farm. But she shook her head and followed obediently. Perhaps they were just going for a walk. She liked that and nodded in anticipation. She looked quizzically back at the children crying. What was wrong with them? She didn't know that Aaron was to deliver her to the village butcher and then to return to the family without her, but with money and food by evening.
Come on, Zaana. It's okay. I know you've never been this far from home. Look at all the different things you see. Over there is Barton's house. That's true. On my side is Uncle Rudolph's house. And look, there's grass greening underneath those weeds over there. I bet the cows like that. Can't believe it's winter. What a strange year this is. Uh-oh, here comes some dogs.
Woof, woof. Come on, Pat. Let's go get that goat. Watch out, that boy has a stick. Yikes. All right, shoot that rabbit hole. Don't let the goat butt you. Yeah, that boy and goat are dirty. We can't scare them. Oh, well, I'm fast. Woof, woof, woof.
The trip to town was interesting for Zaana. She looked at Aaron questioningly several times, wondering, where are you taking me? But after a while came to the conclusion that a goat shouldn't ask questions. The sun was shining when they left the farm, but suddenly a large black cloud with a bluish center appeared in the east and spread itself rapidly over the sky. A cold wind blew with it. Several crows flew by.
Winter coming. Call, call. Find shelter. Call, call. Storm near. Call, call. Call, call. Find shelter. Call, call. Storm near. Call, call. I just said that. You copycat. Call, call. Sorry, crazy. Call, call. Winter scary. Call, call. Storm near. Call, call. Winter near. Call, call.
At first, it looked like it would rain, but instead, it began to hail, as in summer. It was still early in the day, but the sky became dark as dusk. After a while, the hail turned to snow.
In all my children's years, I've never seen anything like this. I'm getting so I can't see where we're going. We're going to get lost in this blizzard. I'm getting so cold, Zaana. What do we do?
Not listen, boy. I don't know why we're staying out here to begin with. I'll check. I always have.
The boy and the goat walked on in the swirling white snow. The wind whistled, howled, and whirled about them. Aaron realized he was lost and was scared. Icicles hung from Zaana's white beard, and her bones ached with cold. She knew this was no ordinary storm. It was a mighty blizzard. She knew that if they did not find shelter, they would freeze to death. She could not let that happen to her boy. Zaana shook her head to dislodge the ice. Was that a scent of hay? She sniffed the air, then planted her feet and refused to go ahead.
It's getting so cold, Zaana. What can we do?
Mama, boy, come this way. I have a plan. Just follow me.
realized it was a large haystack which the snow had blanketed. Immediately, he knew Zaana had saved them both. Zaana pawed at the hay with her hooves, and Aaron began to dig. He hollowed out a nest in the hay for himself and the goat, and they both crawled into the bale. No matter how cold it may be outside, in the haystack it would always be warm. And the hay was food for Zaana. She contentedly began to eat. Outside, the snow continued to fall.